Hi, I'm Heather Legge, and this is a little bit of an informal book review on What I Know Now, Letters to My Former Self by Ellyn Spragins. I chose this book as our end of year December book pick for my mastermind of women running business. Intended to be an easier read, more of an uplift, inspirational thing, something a little bit lighthearted. We're all a little bit too busy at the end of the year for a hardcore business book to truly absorb and apply. So this is just a nice way to end the year, and it delivered. It definitely was positive, uplifting, inspiring. But surprisingly, to most of us, we just had our group session where we discussed the book, and to most of us, I think it has a more deep an emotional and strong connection. Some of the specific things that the women shared were, it's like I could have said that to my younger self, or, I think anyone reading this book would have some of those moments. And I'm not gonna lie, I found myself crying a few times unexpectedly. I thought of my grandma, who for me was just an incredible inspiration and a wonderful example of someone strong, expressive, compassionate, uh, feminine, and I wanted to be like her. And all of these women, 41, I believe, that the author interviewed, have those kinds of qualities that any of us, women and men, would want to emulate. So to see them, their bios, or the way the short descriptions of their life's accomplishments to date when she wrote this book, were very motivating. And I mean, they have these incredible histories that they've created, these accomplishments, these amazing things that they've achieved. And so it'd be so easy to say, oh, they're, so great. They're just always on. They're just always put together. They don't have all these challenges that I have. We all have that a little bit imposter syndrome these days, don't we? But they showed their vulnerabilities and their realness, and they have the same. We're all the same. We're all the same. And the beautiful thing, and the afterward, the author wrote a little bit about how she was pleasantly surprised by a couple of things. One of them being how much this affected other women. They said, oh my gosh, this really resonated with me. I can relate. It's so nice to know that I'm not alone. And yeah, if for no other reason, get the book and read it. Also, it would make an incredibly great gift for a young woman in your life, just as a thought. So some of the other things that the gals in our group mentioned that struck them is there's just some really sweet messages to themselves. Yes, they have some regrets, but all the letters seemed truly infused with love and compassion for their younger self versus more of a scolding tone that they easily could have gone into. You should have known better. No, there wasn't really any of that. And to stop seeking acceptance so much, seeking that outside validation, trust yourself. If something doesn't feel quite right, there's a reason for that. Don't do it. You might regret it later. Embrace the moments, because later you may look back and think, oh, those were the really sweet moments, and I wish I'd been a little more present during them. Time in relationships. Time. We all want more time to do the things we really truly want to do, and to spend that time with the people we really love. So relationships. If you're too busy to really live your life and show your love to your loved ones, then it's time to take stock. So there are a few lessons in here for sure, but just really incredibly poignant and sweet, positive, super inspiring, and for sure any woman can relate. Any working women, especially some mothers, will absolutely relate to these women and will feel uplifted, better about their situation and about being normal. So enjoy the book. Our mastermind group certainly did.